Hey guys, what's up? I'm Yalek, and in today's Boom Beach video, I'm going to show you a bunch of player base attacks that I've been working on tonight. It's been a kind of busy night for me, somewhat mixed results, as I will show you. This guy is giving me fits. Let's not focus on that. There was a bunch more beforehand. I had a I had a crap ton of gold, and I have used my magical powers to make a bunch of that gold go away. I'm going to hold off on attacking anymore tonight because tomorrow's War Factory, and I do want to have the gold on hand to take on War Factory. VP is horrible right now. I have been extremely busy, and I really haven't had attention to put to, like, the extra. I've been clearing the easy bases off my map, but like putting the extra time and attention into the harder bases has not been there lately. Pretty sure I need a base redesign, and I don't know that it's going to get any better than this as long as I'm rocking just the one prototype. I am trying to sort of hoard them up, though. It doesn't take a whole lot to... Let's see what is the powder there. I mean, I have a decent amount of powder, but really, truly, if I ever wanted to push up, I would need a whole lot more. And as far as prototypes, like kind of halfway to where I'd want to be. So I've been trying to go with just the one. So, you know, some things have not been spectacular. Whatever. These things will rectify themselves down the line. Again, I will save this as anti-warrior, and that is a joke because it's completely not. It does not stop the warriors at all. It was an attempt to stop the warriors, but it doesn't work to stop the warriors. With all of that said, I've had a few successes tonight, and I'll show you those. Let's make something go boom. This was a 3-5 hit. Why is the replay no longer available? Oh, that is just tragic. Well then, that is unfortunate. Okay, well then we switch back to the 2-6 on this one. That's a pity because that was a cool hit, and I was going to say, watching these hits, I had a real feeling tonight. We'll speed this up to 2 times. Doing a couple of these hits, if you've seen any of my stuff at all, a couple of times tonight at the very least, I have felt very strongly that these hits, these are max level, everything is maxed on this account. I felt like these hits were very strongly similar to the hits that I've been doing on my mid-level account. That was a pretty basic find yourself a pocket and just blast away from there, which is what 2-6 is good for. You don't want to spend a whole bunch of time out there on the battlefield. You just want to, you need a little bit of a safe spot. The 2 boats of heavies are to buy you a tiny bit of time, bullet buys you a tiny bit of time, and you rip through a shield or whatever. I'm pretty sure that first hit, the 3-5, would have been a really good example of what I'm trying to say about sort of like everything ties in. I've been watching a lot of the leaderboard level hits lately, and I've been trying to steal some moves from those guys, and I have been trying specifically to employ them on my mid-level account because I don't have a ton of GBE to waste there. I have a bunch more on this account, so that does make some things easier, but on that mid-level account, it's pretty sparse, so either we get the hit done or not. But it often comes right down to the wire. And at least a couple of these hits tonight sort of had to do with that. Here I'm clearing myself a really nice spot. I was trying to utilize the grappler blind spot here, using some critters, I think, to sort of negate the shock blaster down here. and down this base goes. There was a little bit of ice there in the back, not a ton. At least one of these was 5 ice, I think 2 boosted, but that might have been the first one, for which the replay is no longer available. Ain't that lovely? This one, I'm pretty, like I said, the first hit, 3-5, I'm pretty sure was kind of similar to what I'm doing at the mid-level, and this is another example of that. With this base, I realized I can kind of dodge this, dodge this, dodge this. I'm going to BART that right in the middle there. I can't seem to flare it. But anyway, this shock launcher can just go away, and I can smoke up to the top, be out of range of this item, and just deal with the stuff that is up here, which is very, very much like what I typically do in my mid-level account. Just try to figure out how to avoid as much of a base as possible. Tagging some things up top. Gonna get rid of that middle rocket launcher. The one down low I don't need to worry about. Shock launcher same. Grappler same, as long as I stay above a certain point in the base. And then just smoking. This did actually take 2 tries, because the first time I dropped bullet first, and of course he got grabbed by the grappler, so that was stupid. So learned from that, and then went with heavies first so that they could get grabbed. Midway flare, let everyone gather up so that the Zookas can sort of catch up a little bit. And to the back of the base. 1 times, that'd be great. And then just flared to the shock launcher. Some critters behind so that the mortar would be occupied, the machine gun would be occupied. Don't really care about either of them. Let the Zookas go to work. Just trying to keep my troops up high, basically, because this is sort of my line. So reflaring, these things are not huge concerns. Grappler's going, grabbed a Zooka, might grab a heavy, no one really cares. Gonna flare up again. Another boat of critters just to distract things down low. There it is. Flare to the top. And this is very, very similar to the hits that I am frequently doing on my mid-level account. This guy has left a pocket up at the top of his base where certain kinds of towers do not range, and that allows me to take advantage, which is always a good day. Anyway, do wish I could have shown you that first attack as well, because I believe that was a fairly similar sort of hit, but not to be tonight. Anyway, I've had a decent evening. Hope you have too. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Take it easy. I'm out.